But this is the beginning of something huge. I am the founder of the AI solution. What is wrong with people? That he better be fired. I've been able to turn my passion into $1 million business. And I travel all over the world. I create GPTs and custom AI agents. We gotta get the out of here. We build custom AI solutions, tools, workflows.
I do a lot. I don't know where to begin or where to end.
This is going to even the playing field for everybody. He'll be like, come on, babe, you gotta go talk to this person. We gotta go do this. And I'm like, no. You guys are gonna have a great day. Let's make lots of money.
I'm not sure, you cried first.
I cried,
You did cry a little bit.
drank, laughed. That is the order. We're gonna go to $1 million a month by the end of this year. You know what I feel like? I feel like conferences now are a lot of raw motivational garbage, and there's not enough tactical implementation happening there. There's not enough people that are on stage that deserve to be there, but also not enough people are actually sharing anything of value when they're up there. They're sharing a theory or a concept, but they're not showing people how to actually do the shit. So that's gonna be mandatory. Anybody who gets on my stage has to be using AI at a high level, and they need to share one of their highly productive and successful AI workflows. From beginning to end, this is what I do for social media, or this is what I do for transaction management, and actually share the tools and the workflow. Okay, so I don't know what it is about having my own conference, but when I started this company, I feel like that was my big goal. Like my big goals were to write a book and have my own massive conference. I don't know if this is gonna be massive, but I actually have a goal to have my book ready for the conference in August. It was Nick, actually, because when I met Nick in Cabo, we were like, we know we need to collaborate and come together on something. So it's kind of logical to do an event. And although everybody does virtual events, there's lots of collaborations and coming together to create virtual events for people, but we're like, why not just do it in person? This is Project 42. That's what this is. This is so much bigger. This is all of those things, but this is the beginning of something huge. There's no AI events for the real estate industry in Canada whatsoever. So we're starting with a specific for real estate agents, and Project 42 could literally go across all industries by the end of the year. There could be another one. This is just the beginning. I want there to be like awe, like a wow factor. So we're gonna have dancing robots. We're gonna have a robot to take pictures with, greeting people. And I think we're looking into one that will actually do a keynote or an interview on stage. So there needs to be something different. Like if this is all about new tech, it just makes sense to have some really high tech shit going on. It's all AI for real estate. Like literally, if there are virtual ones, but there's nothing in person for the real estate industry. Right, Rocky? Thank you for my shoe. No, you're gonna go. Come on, let's go. Sit down. And that's not your shoe. That is not your shoe, so give it back to Rika. And I think you need to go back upstairs with Rika. I feel like my brand is strong enough to pull this off and attract attention and attract an audience. I feel like I've done so many events for people locally, from Ottawa to Toronto to Montreal to London, Windsor. It's time. It's time. I'm gonna pull in favors. So if you've ever asked me to speak at your event, you're about to get a phone call, and the answer better be yes. At the Greg Ferwin Theater, it is very cool. It's very retro. Oh my God, this could be the greeter fucking robot. And then they have, and then they have screens here. Hi.
Hi, are you Nina?
Yes.
Hi, Nina. This is Carrie, my
Hi.
boss.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. And we'll see if somebody wants to sponsor like a 2-hour open bar.
Love it.
So we can do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the large space, it takes 550. How have we never been here, right? How is the internet here?
I'd say it's solid.
Because we're doing an AI conference. So we
Okay.
just want to make sure. Dinner theater, Vegas style, velvet, half moon booths, like very Vegas, elevated seating so everybody can see, huge stage, backstage, dressing rooms, pretty much the whole stage, right? The screen.
Yeah.
So it'll be fine even if we fill up.
I mean, it's built that way, right?
And then
They
we
obviously have
have
shows
the
that go
side
on. So.
screens as well.
Like there's
Small
small
ones.
ones.
Oh, so we get use of those as well?
Yeah, so they can have the same thing on those as up front.
Perfect.
That's great.
Yes. Okay, let's take a look at, so what we're doing is we're doing, for day 2, it's only gonna be our platinum ticket holders because it's gonna be workshops.
Yeah. The conference room area.
I don't know if we'll need the big space for the second day. It just depends how many we have. Like, it's comfortable enough to have a workshop, so that's fine. Do you have like a podium so that people can have their laptop up there? Like, it is, a full bar. Just very, very, very cool. There's even a ticket booth. Like, I already see the vision for it. And because I was like very pleasantly surprised at the investment into securing the space, we're now going to be able to put a lot of our budget behind signage and props and entertainment. And that's the stuff I love. I want this to be like a whole experience. This is fucking perfect.
This is an awesome venue.
Right? Why is nobody else using this? Can you possibly email us a breakdown with how many seats are in each row?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Yeah. Perfect. That'll be perfect. And then where the curtain is, and then behind it too. Yeah. Just so we have like a really good idea. That'll be like way big. Are you familiar with Gamma?
Not quite.
Okay. Can you look into it for me? Because we are gonna put a deposit down in the space today. Like, I think it's perfect. Can you look into it for me and just make sure like your system is gonna work with it? It's an AI powered.
Okay.
Like a web-based,
I spoke at a conference last week where the screens behind could host my Gamma, but then the confidence monitor in front couldn't. Confidence monitor for sure though.
Yeah.
Nobody memorizes their shit.
Okay.
Okay, let's take a look at the other space in case we get just a small group for say day 2. We're gonna bring in robots too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're gonna bring in like a dancing robot. We're gonna have like a host, like a host robot at the front, and then we're gonna have a keynote robot.
Oh no, that's so fun.
Yeah. So this will all be set up as like round tables, or like how's it?
Yeah, whatever you would.
You have round tables?
Yes. Yes.
I think that would be ideal.
How about
Okay. I feel like that's okay because everybody will have their laptops and we get really good internet in here too.
yes.
I just want to make sure that like if we have 50 people in here, how many does this fit?
120 is the final.
So if we-
and that's including staff.
So if we do 100 people, that
It's big.
everybody can be using the internet at the same time. And I wouldn't need any mics or anything here. It's a small enough space.
Yeah.
Okay, this is great.
Fantastic.
Experience. This isn't a conference. This is an experience. This is Project 42. Like, what does that even mean? It's a whole project. Like, there's going to be so many break-offs from this. It's a whole brand in itself. That's what we're building. Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Why have we not been here?
Yeah, you have to.
Okay. You just be back here. We'll have like, do you have like chairs and stuff or anything you could put back here? Okay.
So we have t-shirts and washrooms here.
Right? Maybe, I don't know. Right?
I don't get out much.
I know. Oh, I love this. Upgrade for the upgraded Wi-Fi. Can you put that in the quote as well? So here's the thing. AI has been not as quick for people to adapt as I would have wanted. And I knew that was going to happen. So when I started this program, it was 2.5 years ago. And the people that were joining didn't even know what they were joining. They thought AI was a chatbot. And all I said to myself and my team, well, there was only 2 of us at the time. All I said to myself and Cassandra was, I just got to focus on building my brand. And if I do that, everybody else is going to catch up. They're going to figure out that, they're going to learn more about AI and what the potential it has for their businesses. They're going to understand that they need it. And at that point, it'll be like a landslide. Scaling like no other business has scaled. That's what I saw for this company. The only thing was I had to be diligent. I had to be focused. I had to concentrate on building my brand above and beyond anything else. And I did that. Even when I got no return from it, even though when it took up all my time and I wasn't seeing the results, I did it. And I'm going to continue to do it because it's working. And we're at the beginning of the landslide because of it. So this conference and the PR and the exposure it's going to get as the first one in Canada of its kind is going to, if anything else, just massively blow up my brand even more, which has always been the goal. It's going to be amazing. And that's my taste. I like the gaudy retro. I just love it. This is a huge bucket list check off for my career. And I'm going to have the other huge one, which is the book, launching at the same time. So it's going to be like check, 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 check. Oh my God. Yeah. I've learned so much. Here's the thing. When you're scaling a business, you make a lot of mistakes, but you learn a lot of things in the process and you have to move quickly. And I feel like we've lived like an entire year in the first quarter. It's absolutely insane. But we're adding to the team. We've just rediscovered and implemented some new funnels and some new concepts and positioning that works even better than what we were doing before. It's just like all good things. Like we are going to get to my goal of $1 million a month. It is going to happen. Fire multiple people. That was the hardest thing. I made a lot of mistakes that set us back a little bit, but they had to happen. Like you have to make mistakes and have setbacks in order to launch even farther, or else you're not growing. It's been like, I feel like it's been like no joke, an entire year in one quarter. We went from an employee trying to take down our entire freaking company because he was having a bad freaking day and his ego got hurt, to fire an entire sales team. I learned how to hire people properly, which was great. I learned what this business needs to get to the goals. And I already knew, listen, like when you are trying to grow something, you want to build something different and bigger than you've ever built before. it requires you to become a different person. And I've known this the whole time, but I've really had to implement it into the first quarter of this year. It's different knowing it than having to do it, right? So I think it's been amazing. It's been so much fun because I feel like the team we have, everybody is so great, even our sales team, which is usually the people on the team that give us the most problems. Like everybody just fits so well. Last year, I had a sales team where everybody hated each other. It was constant fighting and complaining. Now, everybody works together. It's just such good energy. Everybody in the operations side of things works so well together. And they all, I think, genuinely like each other. This is the beginning of the scale. What's coming next is on a completely different level.